Okay, so you want to really amplify your voice on TikTok, right? Get your stuff seen by way more people.
Yeah, everyone's looking for that edge.
Well, we're diving deep today into something pretty powerful for that. TikTok duets.
Ah, duets. Yeah, they're huge.
It's that feature, where you put your video right next to someone else's. It can seriously unlock growth, boost engagement.
Absolutely. It's all about interaction.
We've gone through a bunch of strategies, pulled out the best ways to actually use them effectively.
His stuff.
And a quick mention, if you're looking to give any of your social media profiles a bit of an extra kick, you might want to check out rapidboost.net.
Right.
Anyway, our goal here today, it's pretty simple. Figure out what TikTok duets really are, why they actually matter so much, and crucially, how you, listening right now, can use them to get way more visibility and connect better with your audience.
Let's break it down. So a duet, basically it's that split screen setup, right? Your video, their video, side by side.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just like watching passively. You're jumping into the conversation. It's real-time interaction.
Side by side.
Yeah. And what's really interesting is how much this simple thing can boost your message. TikTok's own numbers from 2023.
Yeah.
They showed duet-enabled videos get up to 25% more comments.
25%.
Wow, think about that. It's not just views, it's actual engagement, people talking. It taps into that whole community vibe TikTok loves.
Right, the algorithm likes collaboration.
Exactly. Shared experiences, building on trends. It's powerful stuff.
Yeah, it really shifts the focus, doesn't it?
Yeah.
From just like shouting into the void to being part of this bigger ongoing chat.
Totally.
And it's not like there's more than one way to actually do a duet. It's not just one specific thing.
Oh, definitely not. It's pretty versatile. We can sort of break them down into a few main types, strategically speaking.
Okay.
First up, you've got reactive duets.
Like just reacting.
Pretty much. Your immediate, unfiltered response, a genuine laugh, maybe you're shocked, maybe you have a quick hot take, right there next to the original.
Okay.
The real value there, it's authenticity. It feels real, even for brands, actually.
Brands too.
Yeah, if they want that human connection. A good, relatable reaction in a duet. It cuts through the noise, builds trust, shows there's a person there.
Like pulling back the curtain a bit. You mentioned an example before.
Right. Think back to that whole sea shanty thing.
Oh, yeah, that was everywhere.
Exactly. And it wasn't just the singing, it was the duets. People reacting, adding harmonies, doing funny takes. That's what really made it explode.
I see.
And the results, they were tangible. Lots of creators saw big follower jumps, like 10, even 40% in a week.
40%. Just from duetting a trend.
Yep. Just by jumping into that shared moment, it shows how tapping into what's already buzzing can, massively expand your reach.
Wow. Okay, so reacting is one way, but you can do more than just react, right? Bring something else.
Absolutely. That leads us to the second type, collaborative and additive duets.
Additive. So you're adding something.
Exactly. You contribute something new, something distinct, maybe your skill, some advice, a clever joke, maybe some facts that add context.
Okay, like building on it.
Yeah. Imagine a musician adding a harmony part, right?
Yeah.
Or a chef showing a better way to chop something next to a basic tutorial. It's about building on that original idea, showing off your own skills or your unique take.
Makes sense. It's not just echoing, it's elevating, showing your value.
Precisely. And a great example of someone who just nails this is Dr. Munib Shah, the dermatologist.
Oh, yeah, I've seen his stuff.
He built a huge following partly by duetting all those viral skincare hacks.
Right.
But he doesn't just say yes or no. He gives his expert analysis. He explains the science or he debunks the myths really clearly.
Smart.
So each duet uses the buzz from the original video, but then it pulls your attention to his credible info, establishes him as the expert.
Very clever strategy. Okay, so reactive, additive, and then I guess they're the ones that just jump on whatever's huge at the moment. Challenges, memes.
Exactly. Challenge and trend-based duets.
Yeah.
That's all about diving into what everyone's already talking about.
Just riding the wave.
Kind of, yeah. When a new dance or a meme takes off, doing a duet with your own spin can be a super fast way to get seen.
Because the algorithm boosts it.
Yeah, the algorithm, the communities, they tend to favor people who jump on these things early and creatively. It's like joining the party,
Can you give an example of a challenge where duets really blew it up?
Oh, the hashtag Bussit Challenge is a perfect one.
Ah, yes.
It wasn't just the original dance. It was the millions of duets.
Yeah.
People showing transformations, workouts, funny takes. Brands even got involved.
Right.
It shows how duets can take a trend way beyond its start point, reaching tons more people through everyone participating and remixing it.
Okay, this is making a lot of sense. We get the what and the why. Let's get into the how, the practical stuff. What's the playbook for making duets really work? Like the must-do steps.
All right, step one, and this is crucial. Pick the right video to duet with. Don't just grab anything.
Be selective.
Very. Scan your For You feed. Look for stuff that's already got buzzloads of likes, comments, shares. Keep an eye on trending hashtags, new formats, and maybe look at duetting videos from accounts that already have big engaged following.
Leverage their audience a bit.
Exactly. But the key question you have to ask yourself is, can I actually add something here? Value, insight, humor, something genuinely complimentary.
Okay.
If the answer is yes, then you've probably found a good one. It's about strategy, not just chasing clout.
Right, finding that sweet spot where your contribution actually lands and adds something makes sense. What's next?
Okay, you found the video. Now craft your response. Make it compelling, but also make sure it's on brand for you. Yeah, think visually. How can you make your sides stand out? Use visual storytelling expressions, gestures, props maybe, anything to grab attention fast.
Those first few seconds count.
Hugely. And if you've got expertise on the topic, bring it. Offer commentary, maybe a counterpoint with data. Clarify something. Offer a unique angle.
Gotcha. Provide value.
Or just be entertaining, a clever twist, a good joke that can be super engaging and shareable too.
Right. So visually interesting, adds value or entertainment, and fits your brand. What about length? How long should a duet be? Does that matter?
Oh, absolutely. Length is key. TikTok's algorithm loves videos that keep people watching, especially right at the start. High completion rates.
Retention?
Exactly. So you need to hook them immediately. First 1 or 2 seconds needs to be something grabby, it's a surprising reaction, cool visual, a question.
Get straight to it.
Yep. And keep it concise overall. Deliver your point, but be quick. The sweet spot for lots of successful duets.
Yeah.
Often around 15 to 30 seconds.
Okay, 15 to 30 seconds. Good rule of thumb. Respect the viewer's time.
Exactly. Short, punchy, grabs attention. That's often the winner on TikTok.
Okay, great. So you've made your awesome, concise, on-brand duet. It's out there. What else? How do you squeeze more impact out of it?
Right. Don't just post and forget. Think about the captions, the hashtags, and the calls to action, often overlooked.
Okay, tell me more.
Use keyword-rich captions. Describe the duet, make it searchable. Use relevant hashtags. Definitely include the trend tags if you're doing a challenge. And then crucially, ask people to interact. What do you think? Tag a friend who needs to see this. Stuff like that.
Get them involved.
Yes. Those little prompts signal engagement to the algorithm. Plus, they drive shares organically, expands your reach.
Those CPAs are definitely important.
Yeah.
And once it's live?
Yeah.
Is that it? Job done.
Not quite. Engaging after you post is actually a big growth driver.
How so?
Make it a point to reply to comments quickly.
Yeah.
Pin the best ones, the funny ones, the insightful ones.
Show you're listening.
Exactly. And maybe even thank the original creator, especially if it was collaborative or you're directly referencing them.
Nice touch.
The algorithm sees all that interaction. It often rewards that responsiveness with more exposure, shows you're part of an active community.
So it keeps the momentum going. Engage, engage, engage.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say we want to level up. Any more advanced strategies, ways to really juice the results?
Yeah, there are definitely some next level plays. One really effective one is reaching out proactively for planned duet collaborations.
Instead of just reacting, you plan it.
Exactly. Find creators or brands whose stuff complements yours, people with audiences that overlap with yours.
Strategic partnerships.
Yeah, send them a DM, pitch a specific duet idea, maybe even a whole series, like an educational back and forth, funny skits, a Q&A.
So you tap into their audience directly.
Precisely. It's a great way to get in front of a whole new group of potential followers.
That sounds powerful. Got an example of that working well?
Yeah, ELF Cosmetics did this brilliantly. They ran a Duet With Us campaign. They partnered up with loads of different makeup artists. The artists duetted ELF's original video, and the results were massive.
How massive?
Over 1 million combined shares. And get this, a 72% spike in searches for their products right there on TikTok.
72%. Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, collaboration works. What else? Any other advanced tactics?
Another really smart one is using duets on your own content.
Duetting yourself. How does that work?
Yeah. Ever see creators duet an older video of theirs?
I think so.
It's clever. You can add updates to a story, answer questions that came up in the comments later, show a before and after.
Okay. Gives it new life.
Exactly. It recirculates that older content, gets it seen again by current followers, maybe new ones too.
Yeah.
It maximizes the value of stuff you already made.
That's really efficient.
Yeah.
Smart way to reuse content.
Yeah.
What about sometimes you see duets of duets, like layered?
Yes, stacking that can be really powerful, especially in like educational or commentary niches.
Like a chain reaction.
Kind of. Think of it as a conversation building on itself. Each person adds their perspective. You might see debates unfold that way.
Or music.
Yeah, group harmonies building up layer by layer, or complex topics getting broken down step by step with each duet. It can create really rich, engaging threads.
Fosters a real discussion, it sounds like.
Okay.
Shifting gears slightly, timing. We know it's crucial on social media, especially TikTok. How does timing play into duets?
Oh, timing is so critical. You really want to try and jump on micro trends early.
Microtrends.
Yeah, those sounds, hashtags, formats that are just starting to bubble up but aren't totally saturated yet. They're still gaining steam.
Before everyone else piles on.
Exactly. Smart creators are always watching the Discover page, listening to trending audio, even scanning comment sections for clues about what's next.
Trend spotting.
Pretty much. Getting in early gives you a much better chance of standing out before it gets too crowded.
Makes sense. Got an example where being early really paid off.
The Corn Kid meme.
Oh, Corn Kid, yeah.
The creators and brands who jumped on that with duets, like within the first day or two, they saw huge engagement spikes. Sometimes 5 to 10 times their usual interaction.
5-10x, just from being fast.
Yep. Shows that massive advantage of being an early adopter, catching that initial wave.
Wow. Okay, so jump on trends early. But are there times when you shouldn't duet? When is it better to just not?
Definitely. First, avoid trends that are already totally played out.
Yeah.
Super saturated, your duet will just get lost in the noise.
Makes sense. Too late to the party.
Right. Also, be honest with yourself if your contribution doesn't really add anything unique or valuable. Or if it feels forced or off-brand, maybe skip it.
Authenticity again.
Yeah, TikTok users can sniff out forced content pretty fast. And super important, respect copyright and community guidelines.
Ah, the rules.
Don't duet copyrighted music you don't have rights to or anything that violates the rules. You risk getting flagged, maybe even shadow banned. That hurts your reach big time.
Good warnings. Be timely, add value, stay authentic, follow the rules. Okay, so for someone listening, feeling inspired now, what's their action plan? Like, what should they do today or this week?
All right, first step. Define your objective. Why are you on TikTok? Growing followers, reaching a specific community, driving traffic somewhere. Align your duet strategy with that goal.
Know your why.
Exactly. Second, make auditing your For You feed a habit. Spend maybe 10-15 minutes a day specifically looking for duet opportunities. Trends, questions, myths, challenges in your niche.
Be actively looking.
Yep. Third, schedule it. Don't just hope you'll do it. Plan for, say, 2 or 3 duet attempts per week. Mix it up. Trending stuff, expert takes, maybe some reactive humor.
Be intentional.
Very. A fourth, track your results. Watch the likes, watch time, comments, follower spikes on your duets. See what's actually working with your audience.
Learn from the data.
Absolutely. And finally, engage. Reply to those commenters. Maybe reshare your best performing duets on other platforms too. Amplify the winners.
Keep the cycle going. That's a really solid plan.
It gives you a framework to get started and stay consistent.
Okay, so wrapping this up. The big picture here, the main takeaway, is that TikTok duets are just incredibly powerful for growth.
Right, absolutely. They let you tap into trends, build community through collaboration, and honestly get a nice boost from the algorithm because it loves engaging stuff.
So it's about being strategic, picking the right video,
Adding real value.
making it look good, hooking people fast,
Yep, optimizing it.
and then engaging with the audience afterwards.
You got it. Do that consistently. Maybe try those advanced tactics like collaborations, and you can really accelerate your growth and connection on the platform.
It sounds like if you're serious about growing on TikTok, duets aren't just like a fun little feature. They're almost essential.
I'd say so. Definitely a must-try strategy. Start experimenting. See what happens.
See what happens. Okay, final thought for everyone listening then. Think about this right now, scrolling through your For You page. What's one trend, one video, one piece of content that jumps out as a potential duet opportunity for you?
Right.
What unique angle, what bit of insight, what creative spark could you bring to that conversation? That's your challenge to think about this time on the deep dive.